One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Tripped up for the tackle. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. White wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard it. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking to coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
White going to attack through the air. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gonna swing it on second down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
White wants to throw it. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Penn State 7, Indiana 3.
So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Now on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Blasted as he lets it go. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Breaks the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. White wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On the direct snap, it's Wallace. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Wallace. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Looking for room, it's Marshall. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
White going to attack through the air. Buying some time. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll try the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far. As the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the the defense is feeling the heat. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
It's now 4th and goal.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Handoff to the single back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. He's got him. And he's still running after the move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Connection to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Touchdown, Penn State! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raymond. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On target. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he's...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it!
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on...